if you could talk to God, Mr. President, you're a general, really. You can talk to these enemies. It have been.
Secretary Generals, all the other leaders and delegates. I'm very happy to attend this dialogue because dialogue, as somebody said, is the beginning of democracy. I don't know why anybody who says he's a Democrat would not want dialogue. I always welcome opportunity for dialogue. When you don't dialogue, you miss opportunity to be understood clearly. Because when I dialogue with you, I tell you exactly what I think. So you may understand me better. And I may influence you to come to my side. So why would a Democrat fear dialogue? When you were starting here, there was some lack of facts, because people, I think it was the Honorable Kaswera Mumba who said, this is the first summit of party leaders. Actually, this is not true. The first summit took place after the elections of 2006, when I had a summit with the late Museveni Kizito and Mamamidi Obote, and somebody called Museveni who had a small party. We had a summit at Nakasero. Therefore, for me, dialogue is a command from God. When I come out and I say, I want to lead people, and then I say, I don't want to talk to so-and-so, I don't want to talk to so-and-so, that means I'm betraying my mandate. There are people who want to talk, but who cannot talk. Somebody has got a stroke. He wants to talk, but he's not able to talk. And here you are, you still have your mouth, you still have your brain. God has given them to you, and out of arrogance and conceit, you say don't want to talk. That's your own problem. So me, I'm not part of those who don't want to talk. I've never been. Even when we were fighting, I talked with the Okero in Nairobi. We had peace talks in Nairobi. We were shooting at one another, shooting, not just saliva. But we had talks in Nairobi. And we would have moved forward. But people just miscalculate. They miscalculate because they think that they are very clever, they can pass here, they can pass there. That's how they miss opportunities. I had peace talks with actually with all the leaders. with Museveni, we had talks. I had talks with DP after the 1979. I attended their launch, their relaunch in Grand Imperial Hotel. I don't know whether, yes, Sewanyana here would, yes. They had a function in the Grand Imperial, and I attended. And when I attended, I advised them what to do, but they didn't agree. So I left them. You cannot say you are a leader and you don't want to talk. That doesn't mean that when you talk, you agree with everything that is talked about. No, but you put your point of view. Now, I did not have to join politics. Even today, I don't have to be in politics. Because me, I have my job. I am a cattle keeper. I am not a ruler. My job is cattle keeping. And if you want to know, my father died when he was 97. He has never been a member of LC1. My uncle died recently, and some of you came to tell me, bury him. He has never been even a member of LC1. I'm the first member from my family to be in the government. What forced me to go into politics were two words. And I would appeal to you, because I hear people like Mao talking about transition, how you'd like to sit in the audience and see Museveni handing power. That is the most important thing for him. I don't think really that is the most important. And it's good that he's saying that. And I'm also going to tell him what I think is important. Why, and that's why I joined politics. And that's why I'm still in politics. Two words. And these words that's why I'm prosperous. The people of Uganda are buying my milk. The more buyers I have, the more prosperous I become. And the people who make me prosperous are not the Banyankore, because the Banyankore also have milk. They have milk, I have milk. They don't buy my milk, I don't buy theirs. So the people who make me prosperous are the people of Kampala who buy my milk. But the people of Kampala are not enough, because the milk we are producing now is more than the consumption of Uganda. The people of East Africa are the ones helping me also to be prosperous. The people of Kenya, the people of South Sudan, the people of Congo. So therefore, the political leaders, instead of talking about tribes, instead of talking about religion, instead of just talking about transition, that Mao sits and he sees another president swearing, that is the most important. Please, even if we can have as many transitions as the years can accommodate, but if we don't deal with the issue of the prosperity of our people, Africa would be in trouble. So the first one you should think about is prosperity. Now, why I joined politics was that I had already started seeing this, because even by the 1960s, we were already reading world history, Europe and so on, and realized that one of the factors that was behind the unification of Germany, Germany was not one country. By 1870, Germany was 39 kingdoms. This Germany you see today was 39 kingdoms. Bavaria, Prussia, Saxon, and so on. But there was one leader called Bismarck, who I have said, if I still have strength, I will put my point of view. Not to retire when Africa, when the original issues of Africa, why Africa nearly perished, are not addressed. And you are just addressing small things, elections, this one. If you are, the ones you are electing them to do what exactly? That's what you should answer. So, Excellency, these are not yet excellencies, they are just honorable. Honorable chairpersons. These are my reasons for being in politics. I have no other interest in politics. I don't need a living in politics. I'm a cattle keeper, and that is my. So I'm glad that you called me here so that I tell you this. Association of Freedoms. Well, Masara gave a good summary of the right to assemble and so on. But he left out one issue. There's no problem in people assembling. Because during the campaigns, the rival candidates assemble. You find somebody holds a rally here, another one holds a rally here. The only problem we have is that some people decide to assemble in markets. Why do you want to hold a rally in a market where people are selling their products? I discussed with them in great detail. That's problem number one. Number two, they say some of the groups actually behave as if they are on the verge of being terrorists. Indeed, these people know we lost a number of Ugandans. One of them was called Babu. He was a member of one of the opposition parties from Museveni. He was killed in Congo, in Bunya, and eaten by my allies there, because I had allies there. They killed him and ate him. Babu, you go and check. Somebody called Babu from Museveni, who was from one of the parties. He was in Bunya. He was killed there and eaten there. Because some of my allies there were cannibals. They were eating people. But they were my allies. They were with me on my side. Some of the poor people survived, 22 of them. They came to the court. The Honorable Gora saw them. Those people who were arrested in Congo and they were brought here. Now, another Ugandan called Opoka died in South Sudan, killed by coin, because that poor Opoka was a university graduate. He left here, he joined one of the parties here, which took him to Rwanda. From Rwanda, he went to Congo. From I don't know where, he ended up in South Sudan. He was killed there by Kony. So, if you have got political actors whose one leg is in constitutional politics, another leg is in unconstitutional conduct, we are not fools. You saw what happened in France recently, where there was so much damage to the property of people. Nobody will do that here when I'm here in charge. I will deal with you beforehand so that I protect the property of the people. So therefore, I think the judges say, if you want justice, you come with clean hands. I think I have heard lawyers giving that. Yes, you cannot come to justice when you say you are a Democrat on one side and you are a terrorist on another side, and you think you are dealing with people who don't know. Because we know, we have all this information. Somebody is organizing a demonstration as a trigger to something else, which we already know. Of course, Masaro has rightly criticized the police. He has said, why don't you then get enough evidence and get a conviction? I totally agree. The police will be more organized so that they get convictions in court. But really, the problem of assembly is not a problem at all. It is because of three issues. First, venue. Thank you very much.